So, welcome back. We are now live with Ben Davies and Jack Whelan. Jack Whelan's just broke. I'm joined in the commentary box by Luke Colliver.
Hello.
Mr. Cod of Derby fame. How's it going, bud?
Yeah, good, thanks.
That's it.
No, am I loud enough here?
Yeah,
I think
perfect.
Try not to talk too loud so Jack and Ben can't hear us as well.
I will just refresh the Facebook feed so we can see what people are saying.
Cool. Should be a good match, yes.
No swearing.
Nope.
Banter's completely allowed. Feel free to say whatever you want as long as you're not swearing.
Sure. Should be a good match.
So,
I think Jack's the form player here, but I know Ben's had a couple of injuries to deal with in the last IPA Tour event, so I wonder how much he's actually been playing.
yeah, Jack's actually playing very well.
Yeah.
He won that Elite 8 at Spenny's
Yep.
the other week, and I think he won the doubles as well with Lee Clough.
Yep, and then he won the pro event at the IPA Belfast Tour.
Nice.
Picked up some money for that as well. I think he beat Corey Reese, I think, in the final.
Yep.
So yeah, he's putting in a lot of time at home though. Making sure he puts the hours in.
Yep. Definitely helps to have your own table, doesn't it?
Yep.
So, I just told you that I was moving back to Banbury. When I moved back to Banbury, knocking a few walls about in the house,
Yep.
getting one of the Black Ball Elite tables in.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Should
Yeah,
be
they
nice.
look good.
You never know. I might actually start being able to play.
Let's not go there. Not that far, mate. But
Been playing a couple of little mini matches by myself. None streamed. Well,
okay.
Well, they're streamed to a private group, but nothing.
good results.
I've won the last two.
Okay.
So
Yep.
can't grumble too much. In fact, I've only lost one so far
Out of.
out of, I don't know, 7, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
6, 7.
Good.
Not played too many. I'm not playing against this standard of player, obviously, but still, pick your players wisely.
I don't know what standard you're actually. Oh, Jacob, I can't really remember, to be honest. I think I watched you play when we was at that Tamworth comp.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that as anything to go by. That is 1-0. Let's have a... That was a break dish as well, wasn't it?
Yes. Nice setup you've got here. Got everything covered.
Yeah, so we're keeping stats on the players. So we've got break dishes, reverse dishes, dry breaks, foul breaks
Nice.
that we're keeping on top of.
But that takes some doing, doesn't it?
Yeah, the setup.
And I bet you people get
originally,
people moaning.
remembering as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, some of the time, especially if you get chatting.
Yep.
Actually, my missus is here. She does all the camera work a lot of the time.
Yep.
So she'll be back in a minute.
Perfect.
She's gone for a bit of a break.
Do you do the reds and yellow?
Yeah.
Yep.
So completely forgot that on the
Open at the
last
minute.
frame because we were busy chatting. You get so used to having someone else doing it.
Yep.
Here we go. And the real professionals back in the house. Forgot to do the reds and the yellows on the last frame. It was a break dish which I've put in.
That's
And I've
Jacob.
put in whose break it is.
That was Jacob just getting a slap around the back of the head for not doing that. Just the sound effect didn't come across on the mics. It's more of a.
So I don't know if you've been watching anything, but at any of the matches so far today. I don't
Yeah.
know how long you've been here, but
I came this morning about 1 o'clock.
did you watch Chippy's match a minute ago?
No. We've just come back from the room.
8-1, 29 minutes.
Wow. Who did you play?
Don't think it matters, does it?
No.
He wasn't there for long
Wow.
enough. Wasn't there for long enough for it to matter.
Joe
Joe
Hutton.
Hutton,
Wow.
8-1 in 29 minutes. 9 frames, 29 minutes.
Was that streamed?
That's impressive. No, it wasn't.
No. Not much of
It
a
was in
stream
there.
match.
I don't know. Would have given me a nice little break.
That would have been the promotional video.
So yeah, if you look on the stream, look, we've got the reds and the yellows.
Yep.
We've got whose break it was on that particular frame as well.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
And
It's good that it's real time as well because the software I use personally, it's delayed.
Is it?
Yeah.
So this vMix,
Yep.
great program. So much to it.
I've heard a lot about it, and I've heard some ways to get around costs.
All right.
Apparently, I don't know whether it works. I've not tried it because I've always used XSplit for the corn. So
See, I used OBS before this, and I actually love OBS. It's
I didn't
brilliant.
really get it. I didn't enjoy using that.
The only thing that I don't like about OBS is the action replay section of it is a little bit hit and miss 'cause it's done on a buffer, so it's not that great.
Right.
But to be honest, I don't really use that much on this anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not turned out to be massively beneficial moving to this.
Probably
in that
like
regard.
yourself. With me doing the corn exchange one, a lot of people message me saying, "Oh, how much would it cost to set this one up? Or could you come and sort us out?" With. Then once you start going through the cost of thing, they're like, "Oh, no, I didn't really want to spend that much money."
I do get a lot of questions from people.
Yeah. Namely myself. Jacob, how do we do this?
I do get the odd question from you. So, Charlie, this is Luke Colliver, a.k.a. Cod. Plays from the Corn Exchange in Derby.
Well, try to play.
Of Luke Oliver of telling Reggie Gill how it really is fame.
Yeah, I think the less said on that topic, the better for myself anyway.
So there's an official Elite Able TV QK sticker for you.
Lovely. Put that in my back pocket. Shot. Definitely hitting the ball well. From what I heard as well, I didn't know because we've just come in. I think Jack was 11-10 in this match.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Do you know what? That bookie's prices are so tight.
Are they? I've not really looked.
There's barely been anyone that's been like 2-1 on.
Right. Okay. I think Jack at 11-10, having the past couple of weeks' success that he's had, is a bit generous. If anything, I thought it should have been the other way around, but
yeah,
that's how it goes sometimes, isn't it? It's how the other people view it, and if the bookie wants to take any money on it. You've also got a is that a camera light? Is that just a normal camera above there? It's not a special. Yeah, the light above the table.
Yeah, no, it's actually a GoPro Hero 5.
Oh, okay. Does that output a 16:9, like square image? Nice, yeah.
So yeah, there is a slight fisheye to it, but
yeah, one of the best I've seen. That is.
You've got to get it well above the table to avoid the fisheye being too extreme.
The one they use on the IPA tour, obviously all their kit costs a lot of money. The professional production kit. Yeah,
they've got a full-on camera above the table, which I love, and I think that's going to be one of my next investments because I would prefer to avoid the fisheye.
I think if you're making something off doing this, then but I think what you're offering is unbelievable anyway now.
Thank you very much.
Everything's bang on. I don't think people sometimes understand the cost of certain AV or audio and visual components.
Yeah, so
but it's not cheap.
This time round, we've got the addition of the two lights.
Yep. Okay.
Which is actually making a massive difference. If you look at the quality of the image when you, for example, look at the players there before, when last time we were here,
I can remember. Yeah, it was dark.
They fell into darkness quite a lot. So I added these lights this time round, and it's made a great big difference.
Have you seen the setup on the IPA?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quality. Very good.
And the free sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Do you know when some of the events are streamed to free sports, do you get involved with that?
Not the free sports one. So I'm doing the photography for the Taom shootout, which the free sports. I did the streaming for it the first time round.
Okay. Yeah.
Free sports guys basically said to me that I did that good a job that they want to take it on board, and
wow.
So Zach and Will and
they've done great with that.
Morsey went to free sports with it.
It should be fine here.
Jack is playing some pretty immaculate pool here.
Might be better off just taking this straight up the rail. I can't see.
Sorry, we're just rabbiting on, guys. Yeah, he was definitely better off just putting it up the rail.
Yeah. Saying that the table is playing very quick from what I've seen in match.
These tables are in the middle. Immaculate.
Yeah.
Absolutely immaculate.
Might be just looking to chip this in the middle.
He is putting it in the middle.
Yeah, leave himself a shot. Yeah, it's okay. Although it does look very tight in that bag.
That surprised me.
What?
That he didn't take it up the
Look how
top.
tight that looks on there. No,
Yeah.
got down and looked at it a couple of times.
Exactly. And it didn't look like it was a difficult shot to take
No,
up
yeah.
the top, really.
I think playing it in middle is just less missable. Yeah.
He's played that well.
Not missed the ball yet.
No. Oh, mate, you should have watched John McAllister earlier.
Against
On
Scott Gillespie.
5 break dishes, 4 reverse dishes.
Wow.
Against one of the most informed players on the planet.
Yeah. Frightening.
So Jack Whelan's had 2 break dishes and 1 reverse dish, as you can see on that screen at the moment.
Nice.
See what I mean? She's right on top of this,
Yep.
isn't she?
Loves it.
So Charlie used to play for England, so she's well into her pool anyway.
Ah, okay. So
And
she's interested with
She's
it.
done media studies as well, so
Nice.
she's just
Taking the team to the next level.
loving it, yeah. Ben looks like he's stepping up to the table, going, come on, right, you.
Do you know, it doesn't look like on his break. Whiteson. Oh, Jack needs to take full control here, which I'm pretty sure he will.
Jack got up then from his seat exactly like Jordan Shepherd does. That was a
Running, running
it
at the
was like
table.
a bounce up as soon as he got the
Hunger.
sniff of that it was going to be his shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, proper hunger.
Should see sometimes that if he knows he's pulling short on a shot, and he needs it to run on a bit more, he'll be jumping on the spot trying to get it,
Yep.
even though it's not going to make any difference. But
Yep.
yeah, he's very much like that, Jack is.
You did a great job last time.
No, we couldn't understand you. You did a great job.
All Welsh people loved it. Everyone else was going, who's that?
It's going to be a public outcry if he doesn't.
Yeah. So we've got Craig Marsh sat next to us. He's refusing to come on the mic. Just loving his Lucasade.
We need someone that can play the game to tell us what the shots are.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying that's Craig Marsh. Is it? It's all running about on time, isn't it? To be fair.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Eight
The
o'clock
only
session
delays
was-
have been because of me.
Jack was telling me yesterday when he came down yesterday because of the traffic accident on the M1.
Yeah, he was
Took
meant to
him
be playing
four-
on stream and he couldn't.
Took him 4.5 hours to get here from Derby.
Mad.
Crazy, yeah.
4.5 hours from Derby.
You all right?
I think
Just done this in.
I'd just turn around and go home.
Yeah. Tell you what, it's been a long time since I've seen him look so determined.
I suppose he's probably a mate of yours, isn't he?
Yeah, very good. When we go to we're room share on the IPA, so I'm kind of hoping some of his good things rub off on me and improve my side of it.
I was
but
just about to say, surely if he's a mate of yours, it should have sorted you out. Kelly Breeden, I once seen Craig Marsh win 11-0. The other lad had 5 shots. It was incredible. They're talking about you on here. It was actually positive. It was Kelly Reardon. He said he once watched you win 11-0 and the other lad had 5 shots. It was incredible. Ah, look at that little smile appeared on his face.
Are they on about the same Craig?
I'll tell you what, actually the best match I've probably ever watched was Craig against Simon Fitzsimmons in the final of the World Championships.
Yeah.
Savage. Absolutely savage.
Jack as well, his break's massive.
Sheppy earlier, right, playing against Phil Harrison, stressed out. He's
11-3 that was, wasn't it?
really rattled, right? And it was his break. He broke dish, right? And he only potted one off the break.
Mm-hmm.
He broke dished in about 20 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's what somebody's just put on here. Yeah.
It was literally just bang, 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 bang,
Wow.
bang. He just got down, hit.
I
got
think I
down,
might have
hit.
seen the frame because I looked at the score on Q score and I thought, wow, that one's it literally only just gone to the other score and then it changed again.
Yep.
And then I seen Joe Orton put himself on -2.
Just giving the other lad a start.
Fair play. We need more people like Joe, starting off -2.
Yeah. Give himself a challenge, can't he?
So what you're running here then? Are you running 3 outputs from the PC? Is it a PC?
Yeah, it's PC.
Yeah. 3 outputs.
It's a twin processor, about 56 gig of RAM.
Nice. You got to have the right tools, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. It's a beast.
Yep.
2 SSDs and an HDD.
Lovely. It's the processing power, isn't it? And the graphics.
When I decided to go into the streaming, I decided that I'm just going to do it all flat out straight away. No messing around. No going cheap.
No
and having
starting.
to buy twice.
Yeah, right.
Just, I mean, the first game that I did was Seb Webb v Sean Stebbings, and I used someone else's equipment. And
not great.
No, it was fine.
Oh, okay.
And basically, I got a couple of sponsors off the back of that, Jarrow MOT and Shark Rack. And from there, with the money that I got for those 2 sponsors, and then also a great deal of my own money, I just went over the top straight away. But I mean, even these headphones that you're wearing, comfortable, aren't they?
Yeah, very.
And you can sit here all day wearing them.
I was thinking about nicking these to go home to my home office.
Proper good. Amazon.
Are they?
Yeah.
Nice, comfy.
Yeah.
I work from home, so I've got my office at home and everything's all IT and video conferencing, whatever.
Yep.
So some of the headsets I wear, because I'm wearing them most for the majority of the day, it's just start to get a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, these
are quite comfortable around the year, aren't they?
Well, that was my main thing.
Wow. Liam Dunster.
Yeah, Liam Dunster 2-0 up on Mark Farnsworth. That's a good place to be, considering how Mark's playing.
He beat Lee Clough earlier, didn't he? 11-0.
Wow.
Yep. Massive result.
I wonder how many shots Lee actually had for that result to come through.
Well, me and Jack we was talking to Mark Farnsworth in the restaurant earlier, and just after he beat Lee, and Jack said to him, how did you play? And he goes, I didn't miss a ball until the 6th frame. So he was 6-0 up there.
Wow.
By then your edge probably blown off anyway.
Yeah. So, in my opinion then, from what I've seen so far, Mark Farnsworth, John McAllister, Jack
Yep.
are the players to watch.
Phil Harrison's 2-1 down to Gav Robinson.
Wow.
Dom Cooney 3-0 up against Christie.
But yeah, I'd have said that they were the players who were
just needs to
really
glide this past the black.
You can never look past Liam Dunster.
No.
Declan Brennan's playing really well as well.
Yeah, I watched him earlier. Very good. Shot 5-0 is making light work of this. He needs to keep this going though.
So that is,
I don't think
3 break dishes and 2 reverse dishes for Jack Whelan. Jack's obviously just trying to beat John McAllister's statistics earlier.
What was that? Oh,
5 break dishes and 4 reverse dishes.
Yeah.
How many frames are we in?
Have you got player cams as well here, pointing at the camera players, or do you not? Or you just move it when you need it? Okay.
We've got one specific camera that we can move around.
Nice.
I have actually got an extra monitor on the one over there, so that I can go over there and control it manually and
nice.
Focus on the shots and stuff. But ideally, I need two other commentators so that I can have myself free to do it.
Do you do pre-post match interviews?
Haven't been.
No, just not enough people.
Tournaments, it's not really worth it. People aren't really that bothered. When I do a money match, definitely. Every time. Don't do pre-match interviews, but tend to try if the players will do it
afterwards
to do a winner and a loser interview, because I think actually there's quite a lot of value in the loser interview.
3-0, Dunster.
A lot of the time, people aren't up for doing the loser interview. Obviously, they're kicking themselves. But in that regard, actually, for people that are sat at home listening, it's quite a valuable thing to.
Providing they're going to be constructive and not, I was rubbish, I was this, I was that.
Yeah, I mean, even if they're kicking off and they're like really angry with themselves, it's good for the player at home to think, do you know what? Even the top players do it.
Yep.
It's not just me. I'm not the only one that's kicking myself because I've just lost. Not everyone's composed. I'm not doing so bad after all.
Yeah. Because
Well, it's got value, hasn't
a
it?
player like myself, I like to see, well, not see, but hear the mentality of the player going into the game and see what their thought process, see how they are. Like Joe, when you listen to Ronnie after the match, he's obviously providing his one. He's very joyful. Just lately, he's doing the Australian accent, which I absolutely find hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Talking of which, he's on now. Actually, Ronnie is against Robertson.
Yeah, but why would you watch that when you can watch this?
Exactly my
And
point.
listen to us.
Yep, exactly.
Not that we've talked about the pool much, but you know, it's now 2-2. Gavin Robinson, Phil Harrison. Yeah, you can't look past Phil Harrison either.
Played a bad shot there. He might have just got away with it.
As it goes.
I don't think he needed. I think he was trying to come round that red. Missed that by some distance.
Michael Tomlinson's 2-0 up on Brian Halco, but Brian Halco seems to be.
Do you know who's the non-elite that's left in it for the Calcutta? There's obviously a fair few players. It's probably not the right time to ask that question.
It would be Carl Brown, wouldn't it? Carl Brown's not elite, is he?
I don't know.
Don't think so. Sorry, Kyle, if you are.
Is Christy Caulfield?
No, I think he's elite.
Gav Robinson? I don't know. I don't know what decides if you're an elite or non-elite. Is it if you're sold in a group?
Possibly. Well, yeah, it must be.
I didn't really have much time to tune in to watch the Calcutta, to be honest.
I could tell you who's in the elite, who's the elites in the groups and who's not. Yeah. Oi, zip it, you.
Well pointed out. Jacob's done the poster.
I'm
and
just getting grief from everywhere.
He doesn't realise which.
Do you like our new banner?
Yeah, I seen you made that made yesterday, didn't you?
The day before
yesterday. The day before. Very nice. Is that like a canvas material?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, people haven't seen this yet, but once we get to the quarterfinals, we'll have score updates, not just scrolling across the top of the screen, but we'll have a separate screen that'll have the score updates on it we can flick over to.
Lovely. Do you do all them? Are you graphics designer? Is that what you do?
Yeah. No, I'm a photographer.
Oh, right, okay.
But obviously,
all audio, visual.
Yeah, design comes from that. Right, so elite players.
Oh, actually, he's saying here, Darren Matthews. He's saying Dom
Cooney.
Yeah, Dom Cooney. Oh, Chris Day, Gav Robinson, and Christie. There's loads left. I thought there was a few.
Yeah, look. They're the elites.
They're the elites. So the non-elites are the groups.
And they're elites as well.
I think we'll probably have a look at. There's still loads of players left in it, isn't there?
So Kyle's non-elite. Gav Robinson's non-elite.
He's on the board.
Dom Cooney's non-elite.
He's not done it wrong. He's just dried on his brakes. Horrible, isn't it? Joe, your brake. I think people would pay millions if they could master the brake. I think that's like the impossible task. Yeah,
definitely. Oh, I don't know. Tom Cousins and Jordan Shepherd have got it right.
I've got a good brake. It's just the rest of my game lets me down, and I brake them that well. If I don't back a wall, I'm getting dished. Oh, he's lost White here. Oof. White's close to court. No, he's okay.
So Kyle Brown and Chris Day just gone up. I was going to say they've been playing for the last 15 minutes and they've literally just had a frame put on the board.
Nice.
That's a long first frame.
Yep. Kyle Brown won that £200 a man that I ran at the corn for the lowest standard player. Yeah, people were saying no, he's too good for it. I hope he don't go on and win this one. Well, I hope he does for him, but it's not going to do my comp any good.
He seems to be a pretty good player.
Yeah,
he struggled against. Against Craig in that money match.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he didn't struggle, but I mean, Craig's a savage player, isn't he?
Yeah, if he gets going, he can just reel frames off for fun.
Yeah. Janet Jones. Obviously, there are a lot of non-elites that are still left in. We were just specifically talking about in the winners section.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Brennan.
Just having a little nosy.
I had him on the mic earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, it's a nice treat.
As good as me?
No
Of
comment.
course he is.
Pool knowledge probably a bit better. We were talking about the pool a lot more than we were just talking about random stuff.
I'm quite good at that. I don't know, he's played a bit of a half-hearted shot there. I don't think that red goes down the corner, down into the bottom right-hand bag as we look at the table.
Funny, isn't it, that when you haven't been getting a lot of table time,
Yeah.
your commitment to shots isn't necessarily as good as
I
it
think
would
it's
be.
because you know the importance, like, because he's been dished off the table so far.
Yeah.
He's having in the mentality he can't make mistakes, like one or two mistakes, because he's probably going to get punished like he has been.
Yeah.
He's on yellows here, by the look of it.
Have you been doing any betting on it?
No. Trying not to have a bet. Trying to stay off that.
Fair play.
Just
See, I'm not a betting person, but I'll occasionally bet on pool.
oh, okay.
I say that. Cheltenham, I had a couple of bets on horses because my other half's manager of one of the William Hill shops.
So it's her
she's got
fault
a
you're
bit
an
of
addict.
no, I'm not at all. No, not at all.
No,
But
I'm joking,
little bit of inside knowledge.
Yep, nice.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
had a £200 win.
Nice.
And same horse, but not at Cheltenham. Had £70 profit on that
Lovely.
same horse as well. It's good.
I think you need to start sending me a message when you're getting these lovely bits of information.
But yeah, I'll have a little bit of a bet on pool every now and again.
Just for interest.
I've put a tenner on 3 different players to win.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. Even if the lower of the odds comes in, I've made my money back. So
Okay, yeah, nice.
It's all good.
He's got to get this shot right. I think he's going to try now to cannon out the yellow that's next to the red on the rail. But
We could actually talk about the pool a bit, couldn't we?
Is that what we're here for? I didn't realise that. Nice. Oh, he's played that perfect. I think.
So if you guys could share the stream, that would be great.
Yeah, give it a share. Everybody watching, give it a share. Let's get some exposure.
I've been blocked from sharing because I shared too quickly earlier. So that was that.
Are you a renowned sharer?
No, not at all. But if you share too many times over a short space of time, Facebook blocks you from sharing.
Oh, I wonder if it thinks you're a robot.
Maybe, yeah. No, I'm definitely not. Otherwise, Paul would be better.
Looks like this is going 5-2. Liam Dunster's still 3.
Could this be the start of a comeback?
Don Cooney 3-0.
I do find it interesting to watch how players, when they're not at the table, conduct themselves. So
Yes.
like what they're doing, whether
Mhm.
they're watching the table, whether they're watching the other player.
Mannerisms.
Yeah, because like Jack just now,
Zoned in.
he's watching Ben as much as he's watching the table.
Yeah.
Whereas you might find that people, some players, I can't remember what her name was. There's a famous 9-ball player. She was saying that her method for being focused all the time, because her focus on a game is just incredible. I can't.
Alison
wish I could-
Fisher.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
Alison
It's the
Fisher.
only one I know, I think.
Yeah, she was saying that her method for focusing on the table is to literally focus on the table itself
Yeah.
and
I've
look
heard
at all the
different
balls
things, yeah.
all the time, and never to even look away from the table.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So Arthur Smith just said that the last player that lost was on his phone, which is true. He was.
Yeah.
It's Gary Clark. He was on his
Oh,
phone
okay.
in between.
Such a bad trait that is.
Do
It
you know what?
depends though, doesn't it? I suppose it can. If you win when you do that, or I think in my head I'd say a lot more people would lose if they're not fully focused and they are messing around on the phone.
Yeah, of course. So I was saying that I don't stream my games but I do to a private
Yeah,
group.
yeah, yeah.
So I use my phone. Obviously, I've got all this equipment, but
Yep.
if I'm just streaming my own game, I'll just use my phone to stream
Yep.
to the private group. It's only so that I can look back on it to see my own mistakes and so on.
Fair
Not
play.
that I've ever got time to do that, but I do it anyway.
Yep.
And that way, that kind of also stops me from being able to go on my phone and
Yeah,
and
you
to
can mess around. Yeah, yep. Clever. I don't think it's meant as disrespect to the opponent, though. I think it's just out of he wants to try and get his head off the game, because if he's not playing well, or if there's things going in his head, it might be a bit of a refresher for him. Have a bit of a time away from thinking about the game, and then revisit it. I don't think it's meant in a disrespectful way, but we never know. It's been a very high standard game at the moment. I think Jack said he missed one ball. I can't think of another ball that they missed between them. I'm not sure though.
Is that because you've just been rabbiting?
Yeah.
So I'd suggest that most people have either probably muted us, or
Have you ever
or there's the odd person who's been commenting back. So
have you ever thought about? I think you do, or you have done. Do you stream more than one table sometimes?
yeah, I have got capabilities to do 3 tables at a time.
Okay.
I can stream from the laptop.
Are you limited to bandwidth and upload?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've got to reduce the quality if you want to get more. And
Yeah. For sure.
Do you really want to compromise?
So I did the World Championships.
Yeah.
And I had 2 PCs there. Oh mate, honestly, I had a meltdown on the 2nd or 3rd day. Windows update cremated my other computer.
Oh, he's got hold of this. Why? Bloody hell. Oh, is he just got it? Is he just okay here? No, he can't cue the ball here.
So I'm going to swap out. Kian Monaghan's going to get on the mic. Bear with me 2 seconds.
Young Kian. The young maestro.
My mate Cod.
How are we?
How we doing?
Right, mate.
You alright?
Yeah, good.
Staying over tonight?
No, going back, I think.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that's the idea at the minute.
What score is this?
5-2 to Jack, I think it is.
He's on fire, isn't he?
Yeah, he's flying.
You watched him pump me, didn't you? I played well at the end.
As soon as I got there, you didn't win another frame.
Yeah,
I sat
it's
down
rough.
at 5-all, I think, and then I think it ended 11-5, didn't it?
No, 11-6. Won a frame at 10-6. Skill shot at the back.
Oh, did you?
I played well, and then I think from 5-0 I had 2 dry breaks, and then it was at 9-5.
Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
you. Did you only have 2? I thought you had a couple. I thought you had like 3 or 4, because you...
Dry break?
Yeah, and like consecutively.
I know. I lost 11-5 from 11-6 from 5-0. And in that patch, I didn't do anything wrong. I was like screwing the light back in a straight line off the break and leaving rollings. Stephen Howarth, the sausage.
Bronwyn, hello. Hope you're well. You can be heard. Is it on? Yeah,
It's a tough one.
That's what Bronwyn's referring to there, about being on your phone.
I think it is respectful, but I have done it before.
Yeah.
When you're 8-0 down, first to 11.
I said
the phone's going out.
My reply to that was I didn't think it was in a disrespectful way. It's meant.
No, I don't think it's
it's
meant
a refresh
disrespectfully, but
to
it
refresh
does
your brain,
it
get
does
you off
look-
it.
yeah. It does look disrespectful, doesn't it?
Absolutely roasting it. So Ben's just missed that tough black down the rail. Jack's made a ball. He's a nice kid. No. It's a tough finish. The black's in the jaws. No room for error. He's got to go for a money, really. He's going to probably pot this one, leave himself the back double. Oh no, he's playing that one down the rail. I'm going to stop calling the shots because my shot selection's all over the place anyway, so there's no chance of me guessing what Jack's going to do.
I'm not even joking, Cod. You watched Jack's game against me, I don't think he missed one double. He was just pumping him in the corners in the middle for fun.
When I sat down, he played about 3 on the trot.
Yeah, I think there was a finish right, and I think I'm getting a shot here. I think he doubled like 3 balls in the finish.
Yeah. It's okay.
Has he been practicing then, Jack?
Loads.
Is that why he's
Yeah.
sharp again? You still inky, and that's a silly question to the. I'm on my way home in an hour.
You been playing much, kid?
Yeah, I play every day.
Yeah.
But it's just not happening for me yet.
You're still young.
Yeah, I suppose. What about you?
Yeah, been trying to play. Not long, well, say not long, about 10 days, been back from Mexico, went for 2 weeks for work.
I was playing you on the tour for 100 a set. You were playing really well then.
No, I won't play very well if I lost.
Yeah, I know. You're not going to beat me though, are you?
I feel like I'm hitting the ball well though at the minute.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next tour event.
Are you on the IPA in Bradford next week?
Yeah.
Are you not tempted to enter any of these? Or is it just a tour you want?
I don't know, it's a bit too pricey for me, to be honest. For some of the quality of players, it's nice to play against people that are very good players, but I don't want to be donating money.
Yeah, that's fair enough. For me, it's just to improve.
I think Jack's just got off his shot there, just complaining about the toilet. It's got a bit of a squeak to it, so once somebody goes in the toilet, all you hear is...
When he's on his shot.
Yeah.
This is a big shot, this, isn't it? What score is it? 5-2?
Yeah.
This is for 6-2 or 5-3.
What's he going to play? Just float it in, just run off the side rail? Or is he coming twice across?
On this table, though.
He's going to have to pump it, I think, twice across.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, dragged
he's
it.
played it beautiful.
Lovely.
Great shot.
6-2.
And that's a great
good
finish,
finish,
isn't it,
yeah.
with the black over the hole. Because Ben wouldn't usually miss that black, would he?
No. I think his bad shot was the one before where he got hold of the white too much with too much check.
And he really looks in the zone, doesn't he, Jack?
Liam Dunster's 3-1 up. Chris Day 2-1 up on Kyle Brown. Jack's 6-2 up now on Ben Davies. John McAllister and Declan Brennan.
We're just starting.
Oh, they're just starting.
Dom Cooney's 5-2 up on Christy Caulfield.
Michael Tomlinson 4-0 on Brian Alcrow.
And Gav Robinson and Phil Harrison 3-0.
Tied at 3s.
Desmond Freetrees.
Bit warm, innit?
Very.
Yeah, Danny, I agree with you. I'm a good friend of Jack's, and I haven't seen him play this well for a very long time. But he's putting in the time. He's having his fair share on the practice table. He's lost the white there. He's been lucky not to have gotten it off. Not made a ball. At this standard, though, that could be the difference of winning and losing a match. I think Ben had 2 dry breaks earlier where Jack reverse dished him. I think Jack's just had his second dry break there, I think. But they're not droppings by any stretch of the imagination. They're still there to be got. I think you want to work at it a little bit, though. Cameras all over the place. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's just 5. There's 5 cameras that I can see. If I know Jacob, he's going to have a couple of hidden ones somewhere that we can't see for little angles. Oops. That should be my brain falling out my head. Wade Anthony. Wade. Long time no speak. Hope you're well, mate.
Commentator, stop talking about Jack and do the toilet. Don't, mate. Do the noise, the toilet door again.
I did actually.
You did do it, didn't you?
I did actually try, and then my voice wouldn't do it again, so I just stopped.
I think you said something along the lines of the toilet door makes it.
Who beat you in the losers, Kian? Cameron?
No. Oh,
Who beat you?
who was it? Darryl Whitworth, but I did not play like I did against you, Cameron. I'm not joking.
No, did you beat Cameron in the first round?
Cameron 11-8, and he's had 7 dishes. You know,
Wow.
there's 7 frames that I've not had a shot in.
Yep.
It was probably a really good standard match.
I can't believe Alan Walton picked me up on making that toilet noise door.
It's funny you comment that, innit? To be
The
fair to
toilet
him.
door noise, yeah, that's what I meant.
Should we give it a react? There you go.
It was eek. Yeah, good, thanks. Wade. Are you entering the next comp down in Derby, Kian?
I am. Yes, definitely.
Okay. I didn't want no commitment. I didn't want you to. I just wondered if you was interested still.
Yeah, I'm definitely playing in it, but
There's too many comps in it now.
yeah, there's so many.
Nuts. I think I can hear Papa Webb or Steve Webster on the singing to Journey. It's that hot in here. I feel like I'm panting down the mic.
It's very hot, innit? You got a sweat on there.
I know I am. I'm trying not to breathe too heavily down the mic.
Webby's enjoying himself,
Did you
innit?
see Ricky's result earlier?
He's good, Ricky, on his day, mate. He's had some
yeah.
great results. He beat Calm Singleton in the last one.
Beat Tom Cousins.
Beat Tom Cousins in this one.
Wow. That don't make my 2 losses to him don't feel that bad now. Because me and Tom Cousins are about on par then. 'Cause if I lost on 2 deciders and he's lost on a decider, maybe I should ask him for a game.
I think Ricky had the perfect decider as well, the perfect
Did he?
decider. Yeah,
didn't see what he did.
Cousins has missed his last ball. He missed his
Did he?
last so
You're
obviously,
joking.
yeah. So obviously Ricky can't lose the frame really. But bet it was maximum pressure for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, I bet so. I bet, yeah. By the way, I was only joking about that.
He can't clear these.
That Tom Cousins
He's
comment.
taking these out. Well, by the looks of things, they're all there now. He's made them easy.
Evening, Rob.
Evening, Rob. How you doing, mate?
Who's our favourite for the King of the Hill comp?
I've
Gotta say Mark Farnsworth.
Yeah, it is Farnsworth as well. Yeah, the way he's playing.
Yeah. He was 3-0 down to Liam Dunster. He's pulled that back to 3-2 now. Michael Rosie 7-6 up on Scott Gillespie. Race to 8. That'll be Scott Gillespie bombed out then in the losers' second round. Looks to be just about okay. Worst case, just leave yourself a shot on it. Evening, Nogger. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, I've got a couple of comps lined up for the down at the corn queue, and I've got a C team standard one, which is a 50 a man.
Can I get in that?
Maybe just a little bit too good. I'm sure you can prove me wrong though.
I have to chuck a few bad results in so I get in it.
Oh, he's missed. Oh no.
Oh, it doesn't look from where he was that he missed it, didn't it?
I thought it hit the knuckle thicker than that.
So, this is a serious question. Can I get in the C team one? Because I play B team counting.
No, Kian. It's a C team comp, mate.
I do play B team counting though. It's only one less.
And it's a C team comp, mate. So I'll stick to my original statement. It's a no from me.
Eddie B team comp.
No. Jack could not play any better than this. Actually, impossible. Yeah, he's on fire.
Yeah, he's not missed anything. Who's your guy's favourite for the King of the Hill comp?
Yeah, that's the question that
I've not seen the list. I'd have to look at... No, he's asking who's our favourite, not who the actual favourite is.
No, my favourite is Mark Farnsworth.
Yeah, probably for me as well, because when it comes down to...
Oh, that's a massive rating off as well.
When it comes down to the business end and it's pressure on, there's no one better than Farnsworth.
Why weren't you in Belfast?
I just had
the IPA.
I had a lot of stuff going on at home and that, so I weren't.
Oh, okay.
Ed was in bits, Cod.
I'm looking forward to the next one.
Are you on the IPA for the year?
Yeah.
I'll have to get some fake ID for you. Cod, bring back Reggie. He's on fire. You're winding you up, aren't they?
Rob, I've got it's limited to 32 at the moment. It's a double eliminator, 50 a man for the C team standard one. I've got about 36 names, but I'll definitely add you to the reserve list because you'll never ever get them 32 pay and fully play.
I think Rob,
to be fair though,
I'd say he's too good, but
he is.
But I think there's got to be someone too good in it. I think he'd be the clear favourite for the C team comp.
Yeah, but I don't want to have I don't want there to be somebody too good. But anyway, I'll address that. I'll bear you in mind. Ronnie's 4-2 up.
You're struggling for numbers, and there's a few decent players in it.
If I think they're roughly about the same standard, I
know
what standard Rob is.
I think you should be hard in it.
I agree. I just can't play and run it at the same time. Does me head in.
You did it in the last one, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I'll add you to the list, Rob. No problem. That's Kieran, by the way, breathing into the microphone. Just putting his filter on Snapchat to send to his lovers.
Cod on
it's
fire.
going 8-2.
Cod's
Tell you what, I'm going to need a break after this.
Oh, wow.
Looks like I've got eyeliner on there.
You have? Got your fake lashes on and everything.
I'm not enough for a C team standard comp.
Danny Jones, he's another one who'd be good to enter.
Is he? I don't know what standard he's at.
Yeah, he'd do well in that. One of the better players in it again. I think. Sorry if I offended you, Danny.
I'm also running a £200 a man non-elite comp.
It's like A team, that innit? But like non.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
so
no
like amateurs.
Yeah.
But
no big
they're all
hitters.
very good players.
Yeah.
I can't get in that. I'm not.
That one's on the 27th and 28th of April. So that'll be based over the 2 days. Currently got about 16 paid entrants.
Am I in it?
You will be in it.
Yeah.
Looking to get to the 32. I ran that comp that I ran the first time was good comp.
Brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, everyone loved it.
And obviously the club was very busy as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone was watching it.
Yeah.
You did well in that. Why did you got to the last round, didn't you?
I got beat in the main by Liam Bullock, who's a good player, very good player. And then I got beat. I can't even remember who I got. I beat Sam Chambers, beat John Roberts. Who did I lose to?
I don't know, but you're not very good.
Who did I lose to?
Sean Bates beat me.
That final was a bit crazy, wasn't it? With Billy and Kyle.
Yeah, Billy. Pressure got to him, but he's just getting better.
It's a nice result, that is.
Isn't it, Billy?
Yeah, you see that by his result against Craig Marsh, 11-3, I think it was yesterday.
Jack's going to finish these again from nowhere. This is just madness.
I think sometimes it's regardless, isn't it?
Is it 8-2? This is just ridiculous from Jack.
Jack was 11-10 for this.
Was he?
Mm.
He was like this against me, but so was I.
Just to pull short. Okay. No, he said well, I asked him how he played against you, and he said from 6-all, he felt like he just kicked in and didn't really miss.
Yeah, he
didn't miss out.
So obviously it's like 6-all. I think got a good chance here. And then not had a shot for 4 frames.
Danny, did I beat you at the 147 at Budsey? 7-5 it was. Wow, I can't even. I don't know. I don't know how long ago that was.
When you see him.
Will I?
Yeah.
Where would I know him from?
He just plays counties. He did play county. He used to play a bit.
Did he? What county?
I'll show you him now.
Yeah, definitely looks familiar, but I can't remember playing him. About 4 or 5 years ago, bloody hell, I can't even remember what happened yesterday, never mind, 4 or 5 years ago. Keane, you've just got contacts all over the place, haven't you?
Yeah.
White. Oh, no, he's missed it. No white in this time.
Yeah, we've got contacts everywhere, haven't we?
You've got more people on your Snapchat than what I've got on my old bloody phone. Contact me. So just a bit of an update on the scores. Chris Day's 4-2 up against Carl Brown. Liam Dunster's... Sorry, right, I needed to cough then. Liam Dunster's 3-2 up against Farnsworth.
Did Scott Gillespie beat Michael Rose?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, 8-6.
Gillespie's out at the time.
Yep, done. He's a consistent performer, so I bet that's a big relief for some players. Mark Farnsworth, you got Jack 9-2 up on Ben Davies. He's making it look a little bit silly here, but Ben's not done much wrong.
I've not watched it, obviously, I just came over.
John McAllister's 1-0 down to Deck. Scott Ross not started yet. Or must be just starting soon. Christy Caulfield 6-4 down to Dom Cooney. Brian Elcrow 5-1 down to Michael Tomlinson. And Phil Harrison 6-3 up against Cav Robinson.
So has Jack been playing every day?
Yeah.
You can tell. You can definitely tell. Ex-world champion and...
Yep, 2015 world champion.
Ben's not been at the table, Jack's been awesome.
No, Stephen Core, Ben Davies is not this bad. He's not playing anything. He's not done it wrong. Not in my opinion, anyway. Apart from when he missed the black down the rail, I can't really think of many other balls he's missed. I think it's all come down to the breaks, which is what tends to happen at this standard. Oh, okay. I didn't see the ball that he missed in the middle, but I don't know whether you know Ben, but he's a very, very top player. He's not.
Ex-world champion himself, he won the Worlds last year.
Was it? Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, it was just a year before Farnsworth won it this year. And then next year I'll win it.
I'll be happy if you win it, mate. You deserve it. Practicing all the time like you do.
I'm not good at it now, am I? We'll have to wait a few years for that one.
Did they do an under-18s world champion?
No, I asked Kev Barton. He said it's a good idea. He's thinking of doing it.
Yeah, it'll be alright, won't it?
I hope he does it. It'll be good.
You need to make him more up and do it, or else you'll be too old by then.
I know. I've still got 2 years left in the under-18.
You just be back to local league pool.
That's what I'm good at. It's weird though, local league pool. I probably feel more pressure than that than anything. You play for 10 grand and you're more cool than you are in the Ratcliffe League, the Berry League.
Yeah.
Do you not find that yourself?
Yeah,
There's more pressure in local league than anything.
It's a bit big-headed, but I don't really get involved with the pressure side of stuff. Sometimes if I do, I'll say it, that I was under pressure there and felt it loads, but we just...
the same for me, to be honest. You just try and get along with it, don't you?
Yeah. You haven't got time to think about the pressure side of it. If it's affecting you, you need to work at getting over it a little bit quicker and face that challenge and then go from there.
But when you're playing every week, that's when it stops. Like, I'm in every tournament now, so...
Yeah, I did. I was literally just going to say that. On Bullet plays in the Team Corn.
God felt the fresh Thursday night.
We had a semi-final of the Cup. And I was going in with a load of confidence. It's a team, so we have 7 players.
Just one very pale. Just one frame pool sort of thing.
Yep. And we went 3-0 up first to 4, and then I was on next, and I don't think I've ever played a frame as bad as what I did.
Did you feel the pressure though?
When I did at that point, when I was starting to think, wow, what's happened here? This is unexpected. But we've got the best team in Derby League.
What about Bullock under pressure?
Rock.
He is a rock under pressure. He wasn't in the comp. He had a nightmare.
He lost. Did he lose to Dave Portman or Wayne Woodton?
But he played bad. Like I
think he had 3 chances in the 3 frames at the end. But then he lost that one, and then I think his head was just blown off, and then he lost to Billy Webster 5-6 something. I don't know.
8-0 it was. 8-2 or something. It's hard though them 4 weekends. Very hard.
It is, yeah. You gotta play well for the full weekend.
First to 21, Bullock's probably best player there, isn't he? Stephen out if he's a good one for that C team comp.
Is he?
Yeah.
Don't like this. He's just asked you to get him into it, and now you're saying he's a good one for the comp. There's something definitely not right.
No,
here.
I'd just say, mate, I played him the other day. I think I beat him 11-1.
I'm buying myself a table soon.
He's just calling himself a cabbage. Yeah, I'll get him in that. He does play county.
Does he?
Plays for the B team, but he's not on a frame.
Seem to know his stats very well off the top of your head, Kian.
Yeah, I know, because I'm making him up because I want him in comp. I'll put him in it. I'll back him in the comp. Trust me, it's bad enough.
Charlie's just over there listening to us rabble on, thinking, what the hell are they on about? Yep, nodding her head in approval. Tell you what, I can't even... Stephen, I have got to give you the warning. No swearing, please, on the comments, mate. Jacob did ask me to not swear.
This is what Ben does when he gets in. He's just not been in.
Yeah, exactly. We've got viewers of all ages on the stream, so...
And commentators of all ages.
Just to save any embarrassment. It's been a dish from nowhere, this hasn't it?
To be honest, COD, you need to grow up.
Yep, I agree. God, I feel worse for wear today. I went to a Meatloaf tribute act last night in Derby.
Oh, brilliant. That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was a great night. But drank one too many and blew my socks off.
I was being sarcastic about it being a great night, was it?
I think you're too young
to
appreciate.
Definitely. Sorry, pal. What? Is he commented again? No, he's not like that, Steve.
No, yeah, he's just said sorry, Annie. Yeah, no worries. I just wanted to flag it up just so it's not full of explicit language.
I know, I don't approve of it. My parents might be watching.
Tell you what, I can't wait for this game to be finished. I'm absolutely sweating.
You're right, yeah.
I'm
getting off. Charlie's going to get on commentary. Right, I'll see you later, COD.
Charlie looks over at Kian with a dirty look, as if to say, no, I'm not. I'm happy to commentate by myself if nobody else wants to.
Alright. Enjoy, mate.
Oh, is that white in the middle? Oh, no, missed it, but it's dry.
Right, I'll see you later, COD.
Yep, alright,
cheers.
Kian.
Bye.
Alright, mate. So you just left with me. And the action. Can Jack take it to 10-4? Liam Dunster's nicked that next frame against Mark Farnsworth. He's gone 4-2 up now. These are all race to 11s on this side. This is the winner's second round. Jordan Church 1-0 against Scott Ross. That's just started. It's not a slow match. I think it was just a bit of a delayed start. Don Cooney 6-5. Christy Caulfield. Not much difference. Dex 2-1 up against John McAllister. Keane's going to go and make that toilet door creak again. That was the creak of the door for anybody wondering.
I'll be back with you on the mic in a sec.
Yep, sure. Okay. Who's on commentary? Stephen Core. It's Luke Colliver. Stephen, Lakin won't be coming to join our team. unless I get a written request from Lakin himself saying, King Cod, please may I join your team again. Otherwise, it's a no can do. No, in reality, we've got a good team. We've got a good bunch of lads. We don't need any other players. We've had, I think, Cully. We've had Cully come and join our team from Cornfields, so that's going to improve the team. So, yeah, we don't need Lakin, really, not on our Thursday night team. Plus, he's going to be busy working now. Jacob's ears have just nearly fell off there. He thought he heard me say Lakin working.
No, I was chatting to him the other day actually, and he said he was working on the trains, isn't he?
Yeah, he got laid off quite soon though. But from what I understand, I don't know. I think he was saying I was too loud.
Really? Carry on talking.
So he got laid off quite soon, but he's gonna. I don't know if I was too loud or if I moved then. I don't know.
I think you might be alright. Don't think you being that loud, really.
I think it's the fact that he was looking straight down the line as well, so yeah, it's absolutely roasting here.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just rubbed my forehead because no sweat was on it.
I reckon that was a bit of emotion coming through that made you a bit hot in here. If I just put him off. Whoopsie.
Pressure.
Yeah. So, as you had another person on the mic with you, I don't know if you noticed, but I just took the opportunity to go and do a bit of
I did see
a bit of freehand camera work.
Nice.
Hopefully some of it was used. And some
Is
of
that
it was useful.
is that a preview monitor you got attached to that one?
Yeah, it is.
Nice. God, you must have some money, Jacob.
I wish. I think it's more of a case of I've just spent it in all the right or wrong places.
If it's your hobby though, it's a good investment.
Yeah. For a long time, I basically decided that anything I made from streaming, I'd plough straight back into it to get it to a certain point. Obviously, got a full-time occupation as well.
Oh, okay.
Actually got two other full-time occupations. Yeah. So
wow.
So don't have a lot of spare time.
Very busy man.
And any spare time I get, I've spent with the camera operator.
Yeah, I must say he's doing a great job.
Thank you very much. I'll tell you what, all the questions, as much as sometimes it's a little bit awkward because people are saying, oh, what do you use for this? What do you use for that? It's kind of like, well, if I keep telling you all the information, then you're just going to start doing it yourself and I'll eventually end up phasing myself out.
I think the cost of the equipment is a good deterrent, isn't it?
Yeah. When I tell some people, like I've had a few people say, oh, what do you use for this? And then I tell them the cost, they're like, oh.
Yeah. All of a sudden it goes quiet.
Yeah.
It's a good break. This is for the win. Has Ben played his last shot in the winner's side?
Quite probably.
He's sat there, he doesn't look too happy at the minute, Ben, but
Reds plant nicely, didn't they, at the bottom there?
he has to take positives. He's not done a great deal wrong in this, to be fair. Jack's just played really, really well. Jordan Coe, Jacob asks, is there a game all day tomorrow on the stream? I presume there will be.
Yes, there will be. Yeah, definitely.
And there will be another match straight on, I presume.
All day into the evening. There should be a game straight on afterwards. Actually. Mate, I think it looks like we're going to get a little bit of a break. Yeah, 10 o'clock. Well, if this is the last frame, we get probably about 3/4 of an hour.
Who you looking at for your next match on here? Chilton Chippy? I'll tell you what, there's some good games there.
Craig and Clint looks a good match. Darryl Whitworth with Jeff Allen would be a decent one to have on, actually, just for the sake of having someone
different on.
Yeah. John Shepherd Martin.
Jeff Allen's a local legend.
Jones. Yeah, exactly.
Josh Kane, Mark Boyle's going to be a good game.
Lee Clough, Tom Barley. To be fair,
I'm glad the decision's not down to me.
There's some good matches going on there.
Who would you guys want to see on the stream? The people watching?
Yeah, who do the rest of you want to watch?
Have a don't go on to Q Score because that will mean you're coming off the stream, but Rob Chilton or Chippy?
Do you know, last time we were here, I got banned from streaming to YouTube because you aren't allowed to put a link to an external site on your YouTube. So they banned me for well, actually, luckily, I got back to being able to stream about 2 weeks ago. So
okay, nice. So
they literally just banned me from streaming for the rest of my matches.
So Jack's through. That's a very, very convincing win.
That was very good. Oh, Jack Whelan just falling shy with 3 reverse dishes to John McAllister's 4.
Yeah.
But he's had 5 break dishes, 2 break dishes on Ben's side, 1 reverse dish. Unfortunately for Ben, a couple of foul breaks and 2 dry breaks as well. I mean, that is sometimes the way that the cookie crumbles, isn't it?
Right, over and out for me. All the best with the streaming going forward, and
excellent.
I'll see if I'm around later or tomorrow or whatever to do a little bit more if you needed it.
Brilliant. You're more than welcome. Good
Cheers.
stuff. Thank you very much.
That's
Luke.
me out. Bye.
Cheers. Bye bye.